We see a mass shooting just about every day. It's not unusual to see a couple of mass shootings a day. The overwhelming majority of these mass shootings are done by black people, and to say that is to trigger lots and lots of snowflakes all over the country. Colin, mass shooting is a white thing, it's a white thing, it's a white thing. But when you see a mass shooting like this, you're about to see here, places like Salon and Newsweek won't count that. They'll say, oh, Colin, that was a mass shooting that was drug-related, gang-related. We don't count those, Colin. So when you see a headline saying most mass shooters are white people, that's only because the person counting them doesn't count most mass shootings. Because as the New York Times correctly pointed out, 3/4 of mass shootings in this country are black, including this one.
But when I think about it, what would I be without my guns?
This is 25-year-old Willie Addison's music video. His sister tells News4Jax he was a rapper, not a gang member. Friends say Addison, his father, and brother were among 6 shot early yesterday morning, leaving the Paradise Gentlemen's Club on Bay Meadows Road. Sources tell News4Jax there was a birthday party held there, and Addison was performing. News4Jax reporter Destiny McKeever is live from Memorial Hospital, where victims of the shooting are still recovering there. Destiny.
Many of those victims just getting out of surgery this morning. The family members telling me they are expected to make a full recovery. Unfortunately, Willie Addison did not. He died of his injuries, and his family and friends tell me he did not deserve to be shot.
And I've been posted on the fire with D and then we get money.
In this music video, you can see Willie Addison, an aspiring 25-year-old rapper in the moments leading to his death. Addison was performing at the Paradise Gentlemen's Club Wednesday morning, just after 2 a.m. when this video was taken. Soon after, he was shot inside of a silver Chevy Tahoe, carrying 5 other people. Those 5 including Addison's father, brother, and friends, according to a family friend. They're all expected to survive.
The first thing that went through my head was, why would anybody want to hurt Willie? Like, everyone loved him. He was a people person.
We spoke with a friend of Addison's who didn't want to reveal her identity for safety reasons. She says Addison was just getting out of prison. He served a 6-year sentence for burglary and perjury. She says he was turning his life around and focused on his music.
He was an up-and-coming artist. He was always rapping and making songs. What he loved to do was he loved to freestyle. That's what he did.
In a statement, Addison's sister tells News4Jax Willie was not and is not a gang member. Willie was a rapper who spoke to people, so don't get confused with him being a statistic or a product of his environment. Police have said they believe the victims were targeted. They range in age from 20s to 40s. No names aside from Addison's have been released.
Let's check out Willie Addison, a.k.a. Baby Goon. He was all about the money, the guns, the drugs, the bitches, the shooting.
That hood is on blocks. Niggas is crazy. Niggas killing motherfuckers. Everyday shit. Niggas ain't no suckers that I run with.
Put a heat on your head.
Your shit split quicker than you can blink your motherfucking eye. Nigga, you a dime. Try one time, nigga, that's all it take. Nigga, I'll bake a cake with you, nigga. That thud is on blocks. That is on blocks. Monsters.
Everybody 6th grade, never leave out my partners. Money, fuck a bitch, all we eat is steak and lobster. Any bitch, cause I got the job.
That thud is on blocks.
Yeah, we don't show off.
Red beans on the chops.
We pointing you out.
Swear to God, I'll pop. If I have to, I'll shoot out with cops. Boss of the goons, bitch, I got it locked. Fuck with that food, I can get you a lot. Trav got 30 for catching 2 bodies. He did it sober, he wasn't no Molly. I lost my radio, but Miss Sheila, I'm sorry. He supposed to be here with me riding in Rari's. Don't shed a tear, cause I got us, I promise. Not in my feelings, I'm just being honest. Feel like Dr. Dre, cause I'm pushing that chronic. I love them new Tesla, them bitches robotic. Plug on that like pressure, bitch, that's how I got it. Illegal narcotic, I'm all for the profit. The topic is me and I'm trending the shot. Since 15, gangsta limping and pimping. Selling weed to Mr. Brown and Olympic. Not like these niggas, I swear that I'm different. You like Michael Jordan, I like Scottie Pippen. You rappers is talented, but I am gifted. Gangsta back in, hands are shifted. Roll up a 3-5 OG and get lifted. As soon as I pop and sell off, I'm a sip. When shopping at Tiff, with a bitch named Tiff. I'm selling this, she sniff. If I mail it, she get it. Ripping that good hair when I be hitting it. Like 2 Chainz, she riding and getting it. Killing that pussy and she the eyewitness. One thing about me, I handle my business. Here go my jig, get that sack from the jab. Here go Celine, put them racks in your bag. I don't fuck with you, matter of fact, you a fag. Like Kim Kardashian, you get shot in the ass. Nigga respected wherever he go. I been in jail more than the CEO. I never tell, stick to the G-code. I'd rather do 30 years plus 3 more. Roll up another blunt, nigga, I ain't high yet. Did 3 drive-bys, ain't nobody died yet. Never should've tried that, I know where you hiding it. I'm finna murk something, I ain't just fine back. Solid boy taking over everything. Solid boys got pure cocaine. Solid boys, they'll rob anything. Solid boys, they'll rob everything. If this is the Gamos or Gammas, they hear me that I ain't no family. California, South Beach to Atlanta. They can goons hold your baby for ransom. Get the money and kill you like cancer. When your bitch hit my line, I don't answer. Diamonds in my watch looking like bouncers. Mixing yellow with pineapple fountain. Hit my line, I'll pull up wherever.
A surveillance camera from Wacko's Gentleman Club captured the moments right before the shooting. Watch as an SUV drives past on Emerson, followed by 2 more vehicles. Then all of a sudden, some of the people standing in the parking lot start walking towards Emerson. This is when witnesses who were outside say they heard the gunfire. An employee here at Wacko's Gentleman Club who didn't want to go on camera says he was outside when the shooting happened. He says he didn't see the incident, but he says he heard what sounded like 2 minutes of continuous gunfire. What he heard was an SUV full of people being shot. 25-year-old Willie Addison is the only victim in Wednesday morning's shooting who died from his injuries. Police say the other 5 people he was with suffered gunshot injuries with varying severities. Those other victims range in age from 20 to 40 years old. Court records show that Addison is a convicted felon who was just released from prison this past June after being locked up since 2011. He wound up in prison after being convicted for burglary and perjury. News4Jax has also learned that Addison was a JSO certified member of the Flat Street Gang. Although it's unclear if Wednesday morning's shooting was gang-related, Mayor Lenny Curry didn't hold back after learning the lone person who died in the shooting was a gang member.
I'm sick and tired of these gangs and drug business folks making people in our city feel unsafe.
This one kind of got biased, didn't it? I mean, this is a couple weeks old. 6 people get shot in one city.
Please, sir, I want some more.
And somehow it doesn't get any attention. That's an indication of how frequent these shootings are, how desperate the people are to ignore them, how eager they are to lie, to be in denial, deceit, and delusion about it. This mayor seems like, well, he seems like he wants to step up, and so far he's just a bunch of talk. We don't need any more of these guys waving their fingers at the camera going, not on my watch, people, not on my watch, no. Let's see what happens when somebody puts a microphone in his face and says, what are you going to do about criminal justice reform, where we're going to let these guys out of prison after being in there for a couple weeks? Let's see what he says then. My money is on the fact that whatever he does will be guided by the principle of not making the black kids angry.
Get the money and kill you like cancer. When your bitch hit my line, I don't answer. Diamonds in my watch looking like bouncers. Mixing yellow with pineapple fountain. Get my line, I'll pull up wherever.